I give up. There are some reasonable people out there that watch my videos. A small amount, but there are some people that are reasonable. But there's a large amount of people, especially right now, that are not being very reasonable. So I give up. Buy. Buy Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes at $100. Just do it. It's a good investment. Just buy it, hold it long term. It's going to go to $200-$300. And if you want to flip it, then flip it. Whatever you want to do, it's going to go up to $150, $200, $300. It's going to do it. So just buy it. I'm done trying to be reasonable. I'm done trying to, bring some people back down to earth. It just is not working. Right now, we're in a time when there's a lot of new people coming in, and even some people that have been around. But it seems like more of the new people, because I can tell by the comments and how people talk, I can tell it's the new people that are buying these at $100, still thinking it's a great investment. It has to be, because people that have been around, I've been around for like around 3 years now. People that have been around for like a few years kind of know what's happening right now and know how, some of these markets work and know that these prices are crazy. Some people know that, but not many, because like I said, a lot of people think this is still good, so buy it. Just buy it. A lot of people that are coming in, they're just not being reasonable. But it's like, you can't convince people anymore, and you can't try to be, helpful and, show and explain why, this is probably not the best idea ever. It just isn't going to work out. Because one thing about this hobby is that there's a lot of people, a lot of different types of people. And the type of people that usually buy at these prices, these are the people that usually will leave when things are not hot anymore. Once Prismatic Evolutions, all the hype is over. Once the Team Rocket set hype is over, they're going to be out. It's just how it works. That's the mindset, and that's the type of people. And these are the people that are buying at $100 that are calling me a Timmy. At this point, I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel like people just throw out words that they don't know what they mean and just say it because Timmy's a funny word to use. It's all just strange right now. Just people, this is not normal. Like, I remember a few months ago, the comments on my channel was very different from now. But it seems like now more than ever, there's a bunch of just weirdness and a bunch of just people that I feel like weren't here a few months ago commenting on my channel, because the people that were commenting had very reasonable takes, very reasonable ideas and, thoughts. But now it's all gone. Like, everyone is just different now. It seems like everyone now is just a flipper. Because let's be honest here, if you're doing this long term, who really thinks $100 for a normal trainer box is a good idea when there's 2 years after the set releases that it can still get reprinted? Who really thinks long term that's a really good idea? Because right now, it just seems like everyone is trying to flip. It's like investing, I've made videos about this before. This whole investing thing, it's gone. It's all just short-term flippers. And then people coming in calling everyone Timmys for not buying at $100 because it's going to go to $200. It's like, I'm just over this whole, me just talking about and trying to give some reasoning to this whole thing. I'm just done with it. So just buy it. I'm telling you right now, don't comment down below saying that I'm not telling you to buy it. Buy it, okay? But you guys out there that are reasonable and have been around on my channel, because I've been doing this for over a year now on YouTube, you guys know what I really mean. But to everyone out there that's pumping this thing up, saying $100, double retail is a good price, buy it. If you are really telling me it's a good idea and you really mean it, do it. For example, Surging Sparks. I told you guys at 120, 130, it was a good buy. I told you guys that I was doing it, and I showed you guys I bought it. You see all my Surging Sparks booster boxes. I showed you guys the receipts. I showed you guys I spent thousands of dollars buying those booster boxes at that price, and I ended up doing pretty well because I believed in it, right? But at that time it was different. 120, 130. That's not double retail, right? But I believed in it, and that's really all that mattered, right? And it's kind of the same thing. Some people are telling me that Vape Yourself, how can you say what's right, what's wrong? You don't even know what's going to happen in the future, and you're telling us not to buy at 100. So do it. Buy it. Spend whatever amount you want to do, and really do what you say. Because I really feel like we're in a time now where there's just a ton of people on the internet, right? And especially now in this whole Pokemon space, since things have gotten more popular, there's a bunch of people that I really think are just talking online and not doing anything. And that's one thing you guys got to watch out for. And that's one reason why I've been trying to make videos, to give some reasoning and tell you guys that $100 is pretty crazy for a normal trainer box. But just everyone online right now wants to pump things up. And I've gotten to the point now where I just see my comments. I feel like just my videos attract the wrong people. Whatever it is, it's whatever. But I feel like a lot of people that watch my channel, it's the wrong audience because there's just not a lot of reasonable people or people that are more open minded that watch my videos. And I hope you guys out there that are doing this sort of thing are okay financially, because if things go wrong, which things can go wrong, right? Hopefully you'll be okay, because it just seems like everyone right now isn't thinking, and that's the whole problem. And that's why I've been really trying to make some of these videos talking about prismatic evolutions and give you guys some reasonings on why this just doesn't, risk to reward. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But like I said, at this point, I'm pretty much done talking about this. But I'm just telling you right now, I give up. Just buy it, because if you really believe that strongly about it, maybe you're right. Maybe you can follow your heart, and I'm just totally wrong about this for being reasonable, and this thing goes crazy. I've said it before, it's possible. But it's just risk to reward. If you're trying to flip this, sure, maybe you'll make $10, $20, sure. But long term, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. And it doesn't make a lot more sense when you really compare the prices of these Elite Trainer boxes to other products that you can readily buy that are already a year old. It's like it's like this whole long-term mindset, it's not here anymore. Because right now, people are paying $100 plus for these Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes, right? But you can literally buy a booster box. A booster box for $99. It's like, who in their right mind is going to be like, oh yeah, this Prismatic Evolutions double retail is a better investment than Paradox Rift right now, $99. Like what? It's like, it's crazy. You can buy a booster box. Paradox Rift is now like a year old. You can buy it, and this market price right now is like $120. You can buy it for $99. And this is not the only place. I know some places, TCG players $120. If you look around a little bit, you can find them for $99 other places. But I'm telling you, this whole mindset and everything right now is just not normal, and I'm sort of getting to that point. That's why this video is obviously sort of a troll, but I really mean it. If you're one of those people out there that are in my comments whenever I talk about Prismatic and say that I'm wrong, that's a good investment, do it. Do it. Just do it. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to try to be reasonable with you anymore. It's your money. And I've told you guys this before. I don't really care what people do. But on this channel, I really sometimes try to be helpful, okay? I really sometimes try to be helpful. I know sometimes I like to joke around and stuff, but in this case, I really try to be helpful, but it's not getting across. So at this point, I just give up. But it's crazy because I'm seeing these booster boxes that people are probably not buying because they're thinking about all these other sets, Prismatic Evolutions, it's super hyped up. It's like, this is what people are chasing. When things are super hot, things have already doubled, they still want it. And they think it's a good investment. But then you're looking at some of these other things like Paradox Rift booster boxes, Stellar Crown booster boxes. These are all $99, the same price as a Prismatic Evolutions normal Elite Trainer box. But people, it's a good idea, I guess, to buy these Elite Trainer boxes at $99. I guess it is. Maybe I'm wrong. But, the fact you can buy a booster box at, the same price as a Prismatic ETB, it's like, bro, it's like, it blows my mind where we are now in this whole Pokemon space. It's like everything has completely changed. And like I said, there's some reasonable people out there in my comments. I see you guys. But there's so many people that are not reasonable. And it's more not reasonable people on my channel than reasonable people. It's like I'm attracting the people that are crazy. It's like I'm attracting the people that are just, they call people Timmies. But it's like what they're doing is like the literal definition of one. This whole space is confusing. But it's interesting because I'm seeing all these comments and I'm seeing everything going on. And I'm taking a step back. I'm like, wow, this is really where we're at right now. It's really interesting to see how things have changed so quickly, but that's just how this Pokemon space works. And once this whole hype thing is gone with Prismatic and Team Rocket, when Prismatic finally comes out a few months later, whatever happens, once this whole hype thing is over with, those people, they're gonna be gone. It's gonna happen. You guys that have been around for a few years, like me, you've seen it with the 2021 thing. You've seen it. It's the same thing. And it's I guess I should maybe appreciate this time more than ever, because I don't know another time when we're going to really see people like this and these crazy prices. So I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm just going to sit back and watch these people do it and see what happens. And yeah, it's very interesting the time we're in. So getting back to talking about Prismatic Evolutions, Forge and Fire has them for $95. If you want to buy from here, I'm telling you to buy it, right? Buy it from here. And honestly, I've gotten to the point where I'm going to actually recommend people, buying Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes of Prismatic Evolutions, because everyone wants to buy these for $90, $100, whatever, right? There's some on eBay for $90 if you want to buy it. Can't guarantee you that these people are actually going to give you your pre-order, because I bought a pre-order one time in my life and from like eBay, and they just ran off of my money. So I had to actually report them and get my money back. So I can't guarantee you these people are going to actually give you it, but it is a little bit cheaper on eBay. But since I've gotten to the point where, I'm telling you guys, I give up, just buy it. At this point, just buy the 150, I almost said 151, just buy the Pokemon Center Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes. I'll be honest with you, if you're going to go to the extent of buying a normal Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box at like $100, you might as well spend another $50 to $100 buying the Pokemon Center one, because we all know how that's going to go. Like, that one's obvious. That's the only one where I could really say okay, maybe that's not the worst thing ever, because on release day, this is probably going to sell out in like a minute. Like, let's be honest here, like that's probably going to happen. But yeah, this is the only thing I would really even honestly try to be real with you guys, be like, this is not the worst thing ever to buy. So I'm just going to say it. Just buy all these products. Buy everything double retail. Just do it. Because I'm just not going to be reasonable anymore, because it doesn't get across to people. So hopefully you guys are happy that watch my videos about Prismatic, and comment down below saying that I'm a Timmy and I'm wrong, that why are you saying not to buy 100? It's going to go to 200. There's no supply. You win. You win. Buy it. Buy it all. It's a good investment. But guess what I'm doing? I'm not doing that. I guess I'm a Timmy. I guess I am. That's what I am. And yeah, that's all I want to say. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. I feel like some of these videos are kind of funny to watch, and it's kind of entertaining, because you can see the comments. If you guys are reasonable, you can see the comments of the people that are in this whole space now of Pokemon. Things have completely changed. The troll comments, they're the ones that get the most likes. And it's just, most of the comments are just all just trolls and just people that just got back in now. And it's sort of an amazing thing to see. And I think I should appreciate it more, because these are the people that are going to continue to watch my videos and call me a Timmy. And these are going to be the ones that are going to be buying these Elite Trainer boxes at $100. And we will have to wait and see if these people are right or wrong. But yeah, that's all I want to say today. Just buy it all. It's all going to the moon.